it's Kristen with Simply Stuart, and I'm back today with another Young Living haul. This is actually a little bit of a bigger haul. I was super excited for all the rewards that they had this month, and I also had a friend who put her order in with mine, which bumped me up a level to go ahead and get an extra free gift. So I'm going to go ahead and share what I got with you this month. So the first thing I bought that was probably a very large chunk of the money I spent was my Ningxia Red. This is, if you've watched me any of my hauls before, you know that I like to go ahead and use this. Everybody said how incredible it is. It's full of antioxidants, and it's made of wolfberries. It's just a really great drink to help support your overall being and your immune system and different things. So when I started battling all the things I was with my health, I didn't start this right away, and people kept saying how wonderful it was, and so finally I was kind of like, I'll try anything to feel better, and so I decided to start taking this. And I don't even take probably what the suggested amount is. I just fill a little medicine cup that I had from when my kids used to do conventional medications, and I go ahead and I take that every single morning, and just taking that little bit every day, I notice a big difference. We went on vacation this summer, and I didn't take this bottle with me because it's big and it's glass and it's heavy, and it just was inconvenient, so I didn't take it with me. I took all the rest of my supplements, and I could tell the difference by the middle of the week how I felt not taking it every day. So this is just wonderful. You can order it in a 2-pack, a 4-pack, a 6-pack, and an 8-pack, and every time you move up a level, the individual bottle price gets just a little bit cheaper. So instead of ordering the 2-pack, which I usually do, I went ahead and I ordered the 4-pack this month. I go through about a bottle a month myself. If it was any cheaper, my whole family would be on it, and we would go through more than that. But right now, because I'm the one that battles the most health issues, I take it daily, and my kids and my husband do not. My husband probably should be taking it because he battles his own set of stuff, but my kids are, knock on wood, relatively healthy, so they're kind of low on the totem pole for taking the more expensive things, where my husband and I actually have diagnoses. So we haven't gone that far yet, but it is safe for kids and for anybody in your family. Maybe not babies. I don't have any babies in my house, but all of my kids can take it. When they're ill, I do suggest that they try and take a little bit of it, and my kids like it. When I first started taking it, I didn't like it, but I love it now. It was just an acquired taste because it wasn't something that I was used to. So I did go ahead and I grabbed the 4-pack of this, and that'll hopefully get me through most of the winter months then, because we will be going on a vacation hopefully over this winter, and as well as having the holidays. So if I don't have to dish out the money to buy that, I'm hoping that I will bank enough of my Essential Rewards points to stock up when I run out of these 4 bottles. The next thing I got, which is a household product, is the Thieves dish soap, and it's plant-based. It's supposed to be really great. I have not tried this yet. I do use the Thieves cleaner and the Thieves laundry detergent, and I've been very impressed by both of those things. We made the swap from using things like Dawn, and really I used whatever was cheap because we didn't hand wash dishes as much before we started our more natural journey. When our like groceries changed and our eating habits changed, I make a lot more food from scratch, and so I do a lot more dishes. And so I had switched over to the seventh generation, but something that is in that I have an allergic reaction to, so I didn't notice it right away, but as time goes, every time I would wash my dishes, I would break out in hives on my arms, and so we are ditching that, and we are finally investing in the Thieves. From what I understand, I'm going to watch some more videos myself, and if you are into Young Living, you should be able to be hooked into your upline, who they probably have a video on how to do it. You can make like 2 to 4 bottles easily out of this. So it's really cost-effective measurements. You can go ahead and dilute it into another bottle, and you can use it. There is also a way, if you are unfamiliar with this, it's not sudsy. So if you are somebody who is used to like bubbles for your soap, it does not do that. Which might be a little bit weird for me. It will definitely not work for my husband. If he doesn't have bubbles in the water, it's really weird. So I'm going to go ahead and follow the one video. There is a video. You can add something. I don't remember if it was like baking soda, or I don't remember, honestly. But you can ask your upline. You can add something to this, and it does help create bubbles when you're going ahead to wash dishes. The next things I got were all supplements. And I'm just restocking on my Life 9. I'll be honest, I haven't been great about taking my Life 9, but I do eat probiotic food, and I do drink kombucha and things. But I do need to be taking this every day, and I haven't been. So I went ahead and restocked it just as an early New Year's resolution, I guess, for December, that I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and I get this into my system every day like I do the rest of my supplements. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my kids playing in the background. They're upstairs. I think they're playing Nerf Wars, so they're probably loud. The next thing is Super Bee. And I got this in my haul last month. I am not through my last bottle of this, but this is something I do not want to run out of. Again, like the Ningxa, I notice a huge difference when I'm not taking this. I had ran out and stopped taking it for a little while. And my energy kind of plummeted. I know that I have a B deficiency as it is, so I don't want to run out of this again. So I went ahead and I restocked. So I wasn't sure where our budget would be in December with all the holidays and giving and all of those types of things. So I wanted to make sure I had the things that were necessary for us. He got shot in the arm with a Nerf gun, and he was being a sissy. Anyways, the next thing I got was this Sulfurzyme. And they do have this in both capsules and in powder. I got the capsules because I want my husband to take this also, and he's not very good about taking things powder-wise. He does take vitamin C, but which is powder form. We take ascorbic acid, but he takes that in the morning, and then he usually doesn't take it after that because that's the only time he'll seem to get his powder into his drinks. So I wanted to get another capsule type thing because he's much better about taking those. This is supposed to be really good. It's good. Sorry. It's an MSM, which is supposed to really help with my thyroid from what I understand. And then also it's fantastic for things like your nails and your hair and all of those types of things. Overall, it's really great for your health. And so I wanted to try it out and see how we felt and the differences it made in our body. I've been wanting to try this one. It's a little more on the expensive side. As far as things, it is at least $50 or slightly above. So I've been kind of holding off to order this. And so since I was trying to get some of the bigger promos this month, I did go ahead and splurge on this. We're going to try it out. We're going to see how we feel. And if it makes us feel a lot better, if we see improvements in our health and in our overall well-being, then we'll go ahead and we will continue it, which I'm sure that we probably will. The next thing I got, and I'm not going to open these next two oils that I ordered on my actual orders, and this one is Joy, and I won't open it because this one is not mine. I do have this oil. I love this oil, but this was a friend of mine. She had wanted to use this. She had ordered it or been given it, she said, by somebody before to try it out, and she really enjoyed it, and she was out of it, so she went ahead and let me know, and I put it in with my order this month. But it is fantastic smelling. It is for exactly what it says it's for. It's for Joy. So it smells really great. I know people who use this as like a perfume. I like to drop it in my diffuser, especially on days like today where I'm a little bit more crazy. It just kind of gives that uplifting overall sense of joy. The Satan has a way of stealing my joy, and so I like to keep this one on hand and very easy and accessible to go ahead and throw in my diffuser. I wear this a lot. And then the other thing, and I thought I didn't have any and I was out of it, so I ordered one because I needed just like that small, like $7 to get to the next level, but I have it, so I'm not going to open this one, but it's Tangerine. Sorry, that's really hard to see. But I did order the Tangerine. I just ordered it in the Vitality. I actually have it in a larger bottle, so I'll just throw this on my shelf for now and keep it when the other bottle is out, because if you don't know, the Vitality line and the regular oils, if this was Tangerine Vitality and this was Tangerine in the regular solid label, they would be the same exact oil. So the solid labels are the same as the Vitality for the matching oils. So I will just put this there. It's really great. There's a lot of summer scents, but I've noticed that there's actually several fall scents that have things like citrus and tangerine and orange in them, kind of just to mix and give a slightly sweeter smell to the things that have like cinnamon bark and nutmeg and all of those spicier smells to them. So I will sure be using that in my diffuser some come this holiday season. So those are all the things that I spent my money on. I have the three supplements. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked out. My 2 oils. So I did put out a little more money this month. My dish soap and then the 4-pack of my Ningxia. Because I put those, I spent the money on those things, I was able to access a lot of free items this month. I usually get 1 or 2, but I got a lot of free items and a lot of items that were high-priced items. So I'm going to put this box here. There is something in it, which I will show you shortly. And then all of these oils. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free oils. So I got all of this for free, as well as I think like 60 or so, maybe a little bit more dollars back. So Young Living does a fantastic job with their essential oils reward program. So if you're not involved in the essential rewards, but you are involved in Young Living, you definitely need to look at that. You are missing out if you're not. So the first thing I'm going to share with you that I got for free is, that glare is so bad. Sorry, my regular light is really bad, so my lights are reflecting pretty poorly. But is the Christmas Spirit. This is really, obviously, Christmas is coming. That's, I'm sure, why they had it on the promo. It is a really awesome scent. I love to throw this in my diffuser and just surf the deals on the internet, or turn on some Christmas music and do some baking, you know, have a cup of hot cocoa or peppermint mocha, and, you know, just sit down and watch a Hallmark movie. That it just puts you in the mood. It's really awesome. So I currently have a small bottle of this, and this bottle is actually the large one. It's the 15 milliliter. I did not realize that. I didn't even realize it came in that size, so I'm super excited that I have that, because my small one is probably about half empty, and I was afraid before Christmas time it would be out. I hope to be able to use it when I'm like wrapping gifts and all of those types of things too. So I got that. The very first, the bottom like level that you get is nutmeg. So it's just a Vitality. I do currently have one of these open as well, so I'm not really open and smelling them. This is more of like a spicy smell if you don't do well with those types of things like the nutmegs and the cloves and the cinnamons. It is a little more of a spicy smell. My husband has a little bit of a harder time with that sometimes, so I try to use those types of things in my diffuser when he's not home opposed to when he is. But it's in a ton of the Christmas and fall scents, and so we've gone through quite a bit of our other one that I had ordered previously, so I will be glad to have this as a backup stock. Although I'm not sure how much of the one I have left. If I have enough left, I might go ahead and do some kind of drawing on my Facebook page. So if you are not on my Facebook page already, I have a Facebook page, Simply a Stewart, just like my YouTube name. And there I don't post much about oils, but I do post a lot of deals and how to save on household items and on things like Christmas scarves and all those types of things, and toys and books and all types of things for your shopping, whether it be year-round like your trash bags and stuff, or whether it be specifically Christmas oriented. There's a lot of deals going on right now. I'm posting all the time, every day, so hit me up over there. I'd love to have you added and subscribed over there and following me. And I had promised once I hit 100 subscribers over there that I'd be giving away a free gift, so I may or may not use this. We'll see. The next things I got are all things I am extremely unfamiliar with. I do not have any of these, so I am going to open these ones up and give them a smell. But if you guys, for all 3 of these, if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear them, because I have not used any of them. Now, the first one is going to be Sacred Frankincense. I do not know the difference, and I'm going to have to research, because these were all freebies. They weren't something I ordered. The difference between Sacred Frankincense and regular frankincense. What I do know is I use regular frankincense, and it is amazing. It pulled me out of a place last year when I got diagnosed. Before I got diagnosed with my thyroid, I was going through a lot of things, and one of my side effects was anxiety. I didn't even know that it was a side effect, but I was having a really hard time with it. And it really pulled me out of that personally. Using that scent was just really uplifting and really got me motivated to start fixing the issues that I was having and find the root cause. And so I love it, and so I'm really excited to go ahead and try this. those Nerf gun wars are brutal. They're having a hard time up there. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one and give it a smell. I like the smell of that one too. It does smell different than regular frankincense. So I do not know beyond what I use regular frankincense, what I will use this for. That for me is just a very calming thing. If I'm going into a situation where I know that I'm going to be anxious or that things are very difficult per se that day, I go ahead and I put a little bit on behind my ears, and it just helps. It really helps me through the day. So I put it in my diffuser at night as well, just kind of calming and relaxing for me. I don't use things like lavender for that. I love my frankincense, but I use it very sparingly because, as you all know, if you use frankincense, it is a little more on the expensive side. So if you guys have any suggestions for this beyond that, I would love to hear it, because I don't know much about the difference between the two. I'm going to have to do some research on that. So I'm very excited to see what I can find out about that. The next thing that I got is myrrh, and this has been on my wish list for a while. And the main thing is because it's used in a roller that is said to be able to help with some of my hormone issues and with my thyroid, just help support that system. I never claim that oils will help heal you, but they will help support your body and work in harmony with it, so that it will better it will be better, and it will better support your being. So I am very excited. This is an expensive oil also, and so it's kind of just been pushed down the list and not high on the totem pole, even though it's really high on my wish list. So I'm super excited to get this for free. That was one of the big reasons I ordered these things, because I really needed just about everything that was here, and so I put it all in 1 month instead of kind of spreading it out, so that I could get this free oil. So I'm super excited about this one. It smells really good. That's not the smell I was expecting, though. I guess I was kind of expecting it to be a little more like frankincense, and it's not. But it is subtle. It's not like super abrasive. Like if you get something like, if I would open the nutmeg, that is not subtle. This is very subtle. I do really like that. I don't know what all the things, like I said, I will be using this for. It was primarily on my wish list for some of the things with my hormones that I've been trying to balance out, and so I will use it for that. But if you guys have any other suggestions on how or why to use this, I would love for you guys to drop a comment down below and let me know. And the last thing, this is the thing that I did not think, as far as oil, sorry, I do have this little box here. The last thing is Northern Lights Black Spruce. Now, this I kind of got thrown over the top with my wonderful friend who ordered the Joy, and that's why I got this. So I don't know much about this one either. It wasn't on my radar as far as being able to achieve this month, and so I don't know anything about this at all. So if you guys have any suggestions on how or why to use this, please drop a comment down there. Let me know what you guys use it for. I would love to hear. As you can imagine, kind of woodsy. I really like that smell. I could foresee that being mixed with some stuff and being good for like a Christmas scent, like a holiday scent though. Not quite piney, but obvious spruce. Kind of like that light woodsy smell. I really like that. So I will probably be able to find a few diffuser blends. I go ahead and just, search on Pinterest for diffuser blends. But if you guys have any other reasons why you guys use this or ways you use this, I would love to hear it. If you guys have a diffuser blend that you guys love, drop it down there. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And the last thing I got, now this was on a lower level. This was the highest thing I got as far as moving up the tiers for free items. So even if I had not spent quite as much money, I still would have got this item. But it's really pretty from what the pictures say. Oh, there's a big piece of, it's stuck to it. There's this really big piece of styrofoam. And it is, and I don't know how it actually works yet. I don't see any instructions or anything. But it is this beautiful, and you can see the reflection of my light rather than it so much. I'm really sorry, guys. But you can see it says Young Living on there. And it is an ornament for your tree, but it is a diffuser. It comes with these sticks, which you should be able to set in there, I guess, and set the oil in there. It's very pretty. I'm not sure exactly how to use it. I'm going to have to double check on that and make sure I'm using it correctly. All of my diffusers currently are just the regular Young Living diffusers, in which you go ahead and you plug in and push the button and it does its own thing. So this obviously is not that. I will be quite honest in the idea. I don't know that I will display this on my tree because I have 4 very little children, particularly 2 very little children, and 2 slightly older. And I'm afraid that this would easily get knocked off and shattered. But I do think it's very pretty, and it would easily be able to be put up all year long even maybe, and I could put it up on a shelf and maybe use it in a different room of my house than where I currently have diffusers. So I'm going to have to look that up, but that is really pretty. Maybe I'll gift it to somebody. I really like it, but who knows. I like to share my oils too, and so we'll see. And so that is all the free stuff I got this month. Like I said, you can see I spent a little more money this month, but I got a lot of things in return. And the things that I got in return are very expensive oils and such. And so Young Living just does a fantastic job as far as giving back to those who buy from them. So if you guys are interested in any oils or you have any questions, I will drop my link down below if you guys are interested in getting any of these things for yourself or for your friends with the holiday season coming up, or if you're interested in getting any of the oils or things to go ahead and make some DIY projects. I got my starter kit last year for Christmas, and it was the best Christmas gift ever. I knew it was coming, obviously, because I signed up, but my husband, that was what he got, and he let the kids wrap up for me, and it has just changed my world. Not just the oils, changing our eating habits and everything. It has been a really big journey for us this year, but the oils have definitely played a huge part in switching over to more natural measures all through our house. And so I'm really excited and always glad to be able to share anything I can with anybody. So if you guys are interested, go ahead, like I said, and check that description box down below. I will have that link down there. And if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.